Douglas Cooling and Heating, serving the Birmingham area for 38 years. 988-3706. That's Douglas.
I'm James Spann. This is the afternoon edition of the Weather Xtreme video. This is for Friday the 17th of June. And hey, the streak is over. Are you kidding me? We had a mid-morning MCS that was not very well forecast, and it came in early enough to prevent us from reaching 90 today. The streak is over, I think, at 21 days. We'll calculate the number and put that up on the blog. Let's look at some of the Skycam images around the network this afternoon. A different kind of day with that MCS that just hung together and came all the way down from the northwest and got us good and wet this morning. That's the Birmingham camera looking north from the Daniel building. Temperatures are only around 80 at 2 o'clock. Now, up in northwest Alabama, the sky beginning to clear. That's the Hamilton Skycam. They had their rain this morning, and now they've gone partly sunny up there. But down in Auburn, the storms are advancing in to Lee County with gusty winds and some small hail and lots of lightning. Everybody has seen that across the state today. There you go. The heat ridge's axis is west of the state, and in that northwest flow aloft, we've got the MCS in progress here. Another one is up over parts of Illinois and Missouri to watch. And there could be another one maybe tonight or early tomorrow morning. But generally speaking, that no doubt as the ridge begins to strengthen and rebuild, the trend goes back toward hotter and drier weather for a pretty good chunk of the weekend. There's the radar at 2:32. Look at that. Goodness. Rain over East Alabama. Heavier storms near Tuskegee and Auburn and Opelika, LaGrange, Georgia. And, of course, the rain has stopped to the north and west. And because of the rain, yeah, buddy, the 90-degree streak is over. Temperatures are only in the 70s across North Alabama. That's an amazing map right there. All around us, we've got 90s, and off in Texas, they're over 100 again, back in West Texas. But don't get used to this because, we'll be right back into the heat over the weekend. There's our watch warning map, 3 different severe thunderstorm watch boxes around the nation, and one down in South Alabama and parts of Mississippi. There's the watch box there until 6 o'clock Central Time this evening, and clearly the most active part of that box is on the eastern side. On the day one convective outlook, guys at SPC had to ring up a little slight risk down there in South Alabama in advance of the MCS. Also a slight risk over the nation's heartland. Day 2, slight risk up north. And day 3, which is Sunday. Just wanted to show you day 4 and 5. I think that could be a pretty significant outbreak right there of severe weather for our friends up in the high plain states with a very potent trough coming in. That'll be something to watch in coming days. Check the QPF chart. Heaviest rain stays north, but look at the rain potential down into Texas. Let me tell you what, that's a blessing for those folks. It's been so hot and so dry, but the trough is going to beat down the ridge early next week. This is valid through Wednesday morning at 7 o'clock, and just maybe bring some good beneficial rain to the eastern half of Texas. Tropics stay quiet this afternoon, so let's look at the modeling. This is the 12Z GFS at 1 o'clock tomorrow at 500 millibars. Heights are going up, but still the model wants to portray a chance of storms over the eastern part of the state. And the door might be open for that. Obviously, it had no clue on the MCS today. And I think that would probably be a wise thing to mention. There's a chance of thunderstorms, at least for areas along and east of I-65 especially. And again, there's always the chance of a storm on a summer day. We know that. But if we see any, it looks like the better chance will be over the east. Now, Sunday, the ridge is stronger, and that's when things just kind of get hot and dry. Highs up in the mid-90s. The good thing about the rain we had today, that's got the soil kind of moist, and that's going to shave off a degree or two off those highs on Sunday. So maybe instead of 98 or 99, we're talking 95 or 96. Not that you can notice the difference. Monday of next week, the ridge is still strong, but look at the trough out west. And by Tuesday, that thing comes out across the high plain states. And again, we are firmly under ridging, but that's certainly good news for Texas. And that could set up a severe weather tornado threat for parts of Kansas, Missouri, and even Iowa or Nebraska. The map there showing a 1,000 millibar low near Omaha Tuesday afternoon. We stay dry. Wednesday, the trough begins to weaken a bit and lifts northeast. Thursday, that's when the ridge is beat down a pretty good bit. We should begin to see a decent increase in showers and storms, and the same thing on Friday with a good weakness in the flow there. And down below that, you can see some type of tropical low that continues to kind of show up in the far western Gulf, below Brownsville, Texas. And with a weakness in the ridge, if something were to develop down there, it just might want to pull up this way. And there's Saturday the 25th, and you can see that feed of moisture up in here. So, again, the bottom line is we trend hot and dry Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and then toward the end of next week and that following weekend, just maybe a pretty decent increase in rain opportunities with that setup there. End of the forecast, the 3rd of July, not the 4th, but the 3rd. And pretty standard look. Got the 588 contour across much of the deep south, hot, muggy, widely scattered storms. If this is right, nothing out of the ordinary. That's it for the Weather Xtreme video today. We'll have notes on the blog. My next video will be Monday morning at 7. Brian Peters, the internationally beloved meteorologist, will have the updates tomorrow and Sunday, the video updates on the blog. Thanks for watching. Have a wonderful weekend, and God bless.
Thank you for trusting us to be your #1 source for news
in all of Central Alabama.
in back-to-back ratings periods.
More people watched ABC 3340
than any other station in Birmingham.